What's up YouTube? Toby's Mowers back at you with another update video on this 250cc racing lawnmower. I put a hood on it and a few things that I need to adjust on it, so let's get right into the video. Alright, so this thing is my dirt bike engine 250cc racing lawnmower. This thing is slammed, lowered. I put a 250cc dirt bike engine in it, and then just the other day I made this hood for it, tightened up the steering, did a few more other things on it, so that's what we're going over in this video. Alright, so starting off with the first thing was my steering was dangerously loose, so I fixed that by, it's so much tighter now, and how I fixed that was with my tie rod right here, or my steer rod, that pushes it to steer. I have a bolt right there, and the nut, I just had a nut and a bolt, so I just welded the nut to the actual spindle and tightened it up so much so there's no play. And then another issue of play was there's play in the axle. It would slide back and forth a little bit, or just move back and forth a little bit. So I just tack welded this washer in there and it took out all the play, no play at all. And then, so it's just super nice and tight. And then back here we had the same issue. Up there, I just welded the nut to it and it works good. And then with the hood, I did end up crashing this thing a while back. Destroyed the plastics on the old hood, completely cracked it down the middle, bent it a little bit. So I made this hood for it. Comes up with a cotter pin, bolt, and then that just keeps it down. But otherwise, sturdy, nice little looking hood. I don't know how bad it looks, but it looks fine to me. And then I just made these supports for it right here. Just welded it to the frame down there, and then I made this to just cover the engine. And that's it for the hood. And then a few problems I've been having is that right here, my fuel filter jumps off just because my fender just came loose. So I need to re-weld it up together right there. And then back here, my fender got loose again, so I need to probably put a better lock nut on it. And then another thing was that I just need to clean up all my wiring, get that working good, and then I need to tidy up my fuel line, probably clean up the little holes in the fenders and everything. What I want to do is just take fenders off another mower and stick it into this mower. But then another issue was that two wires down here in the wiring harness were touching and shutting it off, but it's fixed now. My shifter did break loose one of the times, but I welded it back together on higher heat. But otherwise, this thing runs great. Super fun 250cc racing lawnmower. Another issue was that my engine mount, I just saw, because I was racing it yesterday, came loose. So I guess we'll go ahead and weld that up in this video. And then my exhaust, I just want to make something that comes out and off right here. So that's what we're going to be doing. Alright, so I just got my engine mount welded, front and back. Should be very sturdy now. I filled in that one hole that was kind of not helping it. And then, I guess up here we're going to take my grinder and go ahead and grind off the sharp edge. And then probably go ahead and paint this black. Got my hood nice and grinded down. It's not sharp anymore. It's a little rounder, gives the engine just a little more space on the valve cover and stuff. And I got it all prepped now. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and throw some spray paint on it and see what it looks like. Alright, so I just painted this thing. Sure don't look too pretty, but I don't care. Looks better than the red, gray, and messed up colors. And then tightened up a few bolts that were loose on the engine. And then up here, spray painted down out here, over there. And then I took all the electronics out of the dash. I had like a battery gauge, temperature gauge, speedometer, a few other things, but none of them worked because I don't have a battery in it right now, and I don't want to carry a battery with me. But otherwise, everything looks good and works good now. So I guess the only really other thing I need to do is make a hole down on the bottom of the engine for a oil drain, and then I need to go ahead and probably find something to fill in those with those holes and everything, but that's probably going to be in a later video or episode. And then what we're going to do is I'm also going to take fenders off another lawn tractor and put them on this one because I don't like the way these ones look. And then I'm not going to cut holes in the fenders and everything. But otherwise, that's all for this pretty much episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. Really helps support the channel and everything. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And I hope to see you guys watching another one of my videos later. So peace out.